Welcome back to the channel, guys. On this episode, we changed the power steering rack on the VT Commodore, upgrade some suspension bushes, and we're also going to give up underneath the wheel arches a really good clean up and a repaint. You can probably see in the video there, these tyres are completely shot, so we're not using these wheels. We're going back to the original 15-inch stockies and the original Series 1 Acclaim hubcaps. Alright, so I'm just starting to take the old rack off. So obviously you've got your tie rod ends. I've just popped them nuts off there. We'll slide underneath and have a look. Ooh. So you just got the steering column, I don't know if you can quite see there, flopping around somewhere there. So I've just disconnected that off the shaft there, disconnected that, 19mm bolt there, same on the passenger side as well. There's also a couple of awkward little power steering lines sort of on the other side here. Stick my hand in there and try and undo them, and then we'll hopefully drop that out with no dramas. We'll slide back out, wander over and have a look at the newie. So this is an original one that's been recode. So our old one was stuffed, it had been leaking for a fair while, so alrighty, so the old rack is out, that's her there. She's seen better days, had a few leaks, so yeah, it was time to replace it. As mentioned earlier, that's a reconditioned VT Series 1. So Series 1 is different to Series 2 and upwards. So pretty straightforward. It was just two 19mm bolts holding it in place. Obviously your tie rod ends, and these fluid lines here, power steering fluid lines, a little bit awkward to get to. So I just unbolted the rack, and that way I could sort of just move the rack backwards, because you need a little bit of clearance where the K-frame and that is in there. So we'll have something to eat, have a bit of lunch, and then we'll get the other one fitted up. Alright, so our new power steering rack is all fitted up. Not really a difficult job, it's just more time consuming than anything. In the ideal world, I would like to have fitted the tie rod ends on before I fitted the actual rack, but I was still waiting for the tie rod ends to turn up at the time of fitting and filming this. Yeah, it would have been a little bit easier, but anywho, we'll pop over, have a look at the old one. So that's the old banger there. So what I'll do, just to roughly get our wheel alignment as is before we get our wheel alignment, we'll count how many threads are there. I'm not too sure if you can see in that light, but I'll just quickly count how many threads from here to that locking nut. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 threads. So we'll do the exact same on the new power steering rack. We'll put that locking nut on so there's 13 threads exposed, and that'll be thereabouts until we can get a wheel alignment. New tie rod ends there. I wasn't going to use the old ones, they are completely shagged. You can see there, it's that rubber and all that's completely flogged out, cracks all through it, so yeah, I definitely wasn't going to use them. So yeah, we'll get the new bangers fitted up. Alright, so I'll count those threads from here down to the locking nut. So it's 13, So we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's pretty well bang on. Alright, I'll get that tie rod on. And we'll do the same on, this is the passenger side, and we'll do the same on the driver's side as well. Let's double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Beauty. Alright, I think that's thereabouts until we get a wheel alignment. Top her up. So we'll go to the full mark, even a little bit over, because a lot of it's going to be sucked back down into the rack. Alright, we'll run with that for now. Alrighty, new rack is fitted up. The system has been bled. So all I done was top the reservoir up to the full mark with power steering fluid. Turn the wheel left and right 10 times without the engine running. Check the reservoir again, arc the engine up, and then just went left to right, like full lock, don't hold it down. That's the way I done it. Full lock, left and right, another 10 times or so, and that'll bleed your system up. So now I'm going to move on to taking all the wheels off, and I'm going to paint up underneath the wheel arches, give all that a bit of a spruce up. So we're moving forward quite fast now, which is good. I've been missing for a few weeks. We get up underneath these guards painted like we're going to do now in the wheel arches. So we're not going to be too far away from getting ready for a roadworthy. I've got all new bushes there to re-bush the front and the back. Shockers, front struts, brakes, new wipers, so we're pretty right. So we'll at least go in for a roadworthy, see what we've got to do, see where we're at. And then we'll at least get it registered, and then we can worry about all the cosmetic stuff later on. Alright, so this is a before shot, obviously, up in the wheel arch, in the rear, pretty grubby and dirty. So we'll give that a good spray with some degreaser. I just use the Down and Dirty from Bowden's Own, bloody good stuff. I use that underneath the car as well to get off all that 20 odd years worth of grime. So we'll spray all that, get some brushes in there, scrub it, dry it off, and then we'll get some underbody coating in there. Take these mud flaps off as well. Alright, so that degreaser's been on there for about 5 minutes now. So I've just got a bucket of water with some truck wash in it, and just a combination of brushes. So I'm just going to simply scrub away and just give it a wipe down with a few rags. Let it dry out, and then we'll give it a coat with that underbody coating. Let the fun begin. Blue paint in there, it's unbelievable. Not worried about the shocker, going to replace them, got new ones on their way. I've just got a combination of small brushes as well, just to do in these little intricate sort of areas. Alright, so that's scrubbed up quite well. Just let that dry out a bit, I'll give it a bit of a wipe. So this section here, that's all plastic, like a guard liner. The fronts are the same, like a lot of Commodores. So I'll take that out, unscrew that, the mud flap as well, and I'll paint that with plastic and trim paint. That'll come up really well with that, and the remaining part will be painted with that underbody coating. So I'll give that a bit of a wipe, let it dry for another hour or so, then we'll get a coat on it. In the meantime, I'll whip this off, the plastic liner. Oof. So there you go, that's your guard liner. We'll give that a clean up. And a good coat of trim and bumper paint. A lot of gunk in there too, surprising. Not surprising, sorry. We'll do the same on the passenger side as well. Well, that's a wrap on this episode, guys. It's good to get a few more jobs ticked off that job list. So I've just got to get some bumper and trim paint those guard liners in the rear, and we'll also do the same on the front as well. So that'll be all part of the next episode. So we'll give the front wheel arches a good tidy up, good scrub, give them a paint just like the rears. Got to replace the shockers, the front struts, brakes all round, and some suspension bushes in the front. So that'll be all part of the next episode. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, drop a comment, all that sort of stuff. Until next time, guys, take it easy and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.